I'm Tash.
I'm Jim.
And we're from the Little Lord Street Band. We're a city band playing country music here on Whadjuk country here in Australia.
We've been playing together for about 8 years. Yep. I've been playing music since I was in my high school band, which was about, almost 20 years ago now.
Amazing. I was a singer-songwriter for about 5 years before Jimmy and I started the Little Lord Street Band. And previous to that, I had played the guitar and the keys at primary school and through high school and was in a lot of choirs, so I loved singing.
I went to the West Australian Academy of Performing Arts after going to TAFE and doing music studies at TAFE as well. So that's where I studied a bit of music.
And so did I.
We have been crowned the best country act for 2017, 2018 and 2019. That was a big honour for us. And then we won the country category in the Swam Song of the Year for 2018. That was a pretty big milestone. We've had some airplay on Double J, ABC Country, most importantly RTR-FM. And
we've done some support work
yes,
for international artists like Gomez, Justin Towns, Earl, who's now deceased. And we've played some pretty remarkable festivals around Australia, which is exceptional for us. Say Kilda Festival, Big Sound, and we're booked to play Tamworth next year, but it'll be there.
I just like music. It was just a fun thing to do, probably because my family was really into music, and I always liked the process of writing songs and recording it, putting it together, just the whole format. I really love it.
I think for me, writing songs is a way of exploring how I feel about things in life, my family, my friends, experiences. And so when I write a song and then I get to share it with people and it responds with them, it resonates with them, that then feeds back to me as a shared experience. And I love telling stories. I love sharing feasts and family get-togethers and music. So combining all of those things together in a band or as a singer-songwriter, I get to give back and to share this beautiful thing that we can do ourselves, write songs and create music and then give it over. I love that. I wrote a song called The Rose, and that was the first single I recorded as well, and one of the first songs that I took to the open mic night stage way back when. We're going 13, 14 years ago, and that song is still one of our favourite songs that people ask us to play because it's, I think, a song that responds well with lots of people. It's a sunny Sunday in Scarborough, and I'm strolling to my sister's house on St. Bridget's Terrace. That's such a good question.
4 chords and the truth, GT.
A song is a story that you can sing along to. That's what I would tell somebody if they were like, what is even a song?
That's a good one.
Well, yeah. If you think about all the lines of titles of songs that are your favourites, then you could pretty much hum the hook or the chorus straight away, and you pretty much know what it's written about by the title of the song. So
it's the best way to memorise instructions, I think, as well.
What?
Heads and shoulders, knees and toes. A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Lyrics in a song are the words that are put on a page that you've written for yourself or in a shared experience or about something, and the lyrics are the foundations of a song. Lyrics have the ability to take you away in different tenses, so you set up a bit of a scene with your lyrics, you tell them the story, then you tell them what happened, and then you finish, you complete. In verse 1, 2 and 3.
Set the scene and have a conclusion.
Yeah, in storytelling. Maybe I'm Just in Love is a really good lyric in the song. because it is a question, but it's also a statement, which we then turned into the title of the song and then the single of the album.
So the chorus is sort of uses metaphors. I say I'm going over hills, but I go around mountains, which is meaning choose your fights. And it's like, here I go again. Yep, we do it a lot. And then I say the hook line, maybe I'm crazy, maybe the person hates me, or maybe I'm just in love. So that's that lyric to that song, and it uses a few little
Tricks.
What's in the shadow?
I went over the hills, around the mountain, here I go again. It would be a little bit boring.
It would sound like a robot.
Over the hills, around the mountain, here I go again. Maybe you hate me, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm just in love. It's a collection of notes, and you put them together. Ups and downs.
Melody is something that you can sing along to or hum along to. You can easily find the direction of where it's going, and it's something that you can always come back to in a song.
It's probably the thing that helps you remember the song.
Yeah.
If you've got a strong melody, it's kind of hard to forget the song. Also, if you've got a strong lyric. If you've got a lyric that just sticks, never goes away. But what is it exactly? Just a bunch of notes.
It's just a bunch of notes.
Instrumentation, well, musical instruments can include a piano, a guitar, drums,
Bass.
your vocals, your singing, your voice is an instrument. Is there anything else? You get brass, saxophones, flutes. So many different instruments
can make up the instrumentation to your band or your song. And when you're thinking about songwriting and instrumentation, sometimes people hear the instrumentation when they're writing the music, and other times you just get a band in a room and they jam it out, whatever instruments you have in your band, and you add things or take things away based on what the sound of the song is. And instrumentation in music is important. It's a very, very big ingredient to completing a song. Without it, there is no song.
Okay, so the form of the song. Well, it's essentially choruses are the thing you generally will sing along to. The big sort of anthemic part, sort of what we kind of call the hook, the title of the story. The verse generally sets the scene. It describes what you're leading up to.
There's usually 3 verses in a song and a couple of choruses. And like Jimmy said, you start the song with context, what's happening with the verse, and the second verse might be a more embellished description of what's happening. And then you go into the chorus, which is a bit of a statement, sing-along part. And then the last verse is a conclusion. And then you have an outro. And so that's uniquely the form of a song. We arrange things based on how the story needs to be told and how the audience might hear the song. So that's how we work it out.
And the chorus, let's say, if we have the verse singing at a lower volume as well, verse is sort of quiet, and then the chorus is when the melody comes and you go those higher notes, that makes the chorus more memorable and lifts as well. So you want your song to kind of go up and down. You don't want it to be a flat line. You want it to kind of be a heartbeat. Up, down.
It needs to be interesting and have some dynamic.
That's right, dynamics. It's a great word.
You're welcome.
The roads are winding and tight.
The tempo of the song sort of sets the pace. So tempo, it's either fast, slow, or somewhere in between. Hip-hop music has a certain rhythm. Every time you listen to the drums on that, that's a little bit different to your rock and roll rhythm. And then when you think something like jazz, where it's like 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a very important setting also the feel of your band up. And country music's a little bit sort of 1, 2, 3, boom, boom.
I think rhythm as well has the components of, if you listen to your heartbeat and or your toe tapping to music, or you're tapping your finger to some beat in a song, then you're basically picking up the rhythm.
A long way from home and very much out of that day.
Being in a band's really good, and being in like a high school band or a school band's really, really cool. I thought it was great. As soon as when I joined, the jazz band, it really felt like I belonged. You know, we could all hang out after rehearsals, we could hang out at performances, we're all sort of mucking about. It was kind of, you know, like the footy players had their team or the sports guys had their team, but this was our team, and we got to sort of listen to music. We liked the same music, or maybe we didn't like the music, but that was really beneficial. And when I was coming through school, it was my thing. I found my thing during that, and that sort of continued after school. You then go to, you know, university, or you go to TAFE, and you meet other people like-minded, and it's a great thing. And then you go play gigs, and you meet other bands, and you feel that feeling of together. Obviously, music can be done by yourself. You can play music by yourself, but it's really good when you play with other people and you feel better. I just love it.
I agree with Jimmy. When you're feeling tired or you don't want to show up for things and it's hard, or you've had a day, sometimes when you're making music with your friends makes you happy. And so when you've shown up to a rehearsal or to a show, or you've gone to watch somebody else play music, you walk away with a full heart because you've been experiencing music, live music, or you've shared music with people. And there's a community in music. There's a community in making music and creating music.
Say it's your first time playing in front of lots of people and you're nervous, you have something to do, you commit to it, afterwards, best feeling in the world.
So satisfying.
You did that.
You did it.
You did it. Make sure you've got something to say. Make sure you've got a story. And that's why I reckon poems, if you're doing poetry at school, you might think poetry is a bit dorky in English class. If you're struggling for lyrical ideas, take that, because poems are great. You have to think of something to write about, and you have to make rhymes about it. As far as structure goes and all those sort of things, if you have a good hook line, or you know where your story's going, it makes it a lot easier to write. If something's sticking up here, it's a good sign as well. And find words that maybe doesn't make sense at first, and you go, but if it sticks, it's a good sign. Cheesy or not. Well, Eye of the Tiger. Tiger's got eyes, wow. Whoa, what a song.
Hilarious.